Hello and Assalamu alaikum everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you and your family are keeping well and safe. Today I intend to discuss about the change of condition of leave and how you can access benefits, what you need to do in order to access benefits. Those of you who are having difficulties in meeting your daily expenses, your needs, you may make an application to the Home Office to have the right to access public funds and for the restriction to be removed from the biometric residence permit card. The way you go about doing this is by making an application to the Home Office. There has been a decision made by the High Court where the Home Office was criticized in the manner that they decide about a person's right to have recourse to public funds. The court has made some very good comments in relation to people's change of circumstances. However, একটা ধারণা কিছুটা আছে মানুষের যে because High Court একটা rulings দিছইন অথবা একটা favorable decision দিছইন মানুষের পক্ষে, people think that the lifting of that restriction is automatically done by the High Court. That's actually not the case. If you want that restriction to be removed, you have to make an application to the Home Office. So automatic access to public fund the oisena. So afnarar uddeshe ami koimo aki that you need to make an application to the Home Office if you are to have access to benefits. So the afnarare benefit right dawa oina. For that, what you need to do is make an application to the Home Office. The application is done online. It's a straightforward application. So afnara nize nize korte parba otoba you can get legal representative to do the application on your behalf as well. The supporting documents, those supporting documents can be sent by email, or if there are any issues, any problems, then they can be sent in the post. But what's important is that the Home Office will need to be satisfied that you are actually having problems, you are not able to afford your expenses. So it could be for different reasons. It could be because afnar khamnai কোনো ইনকাম নাই and obviously কোনো বেনিফিটের রাইট নাই at the same time, and you're having to আপনার রেন্ট দেওয়া লাগে, daily food expenses, all that আপনারা মেনটেন করতে, especially if you also have got children, how that affects their lives as well. So secondly, so the income আপনার because of change circumstances, so the income আপনার কমে যায় যদি আকি, that could be because আপনার hours of work আপনার কমে গেছে কি, it could be that আগে খামো আসলা এখন আপনার খাম নাই because of course COVID-19 or কারণে আকি. So whatever reason there is, আপনার application আপনারা ইতিমধ্যে আপনারা করতে পারবা wait না কইরা. So যেটা করতে হইব, যে সময় application করবা, you need to provide supporting documents. আর supporting documents কিটা দিতা, আপনারা 6 months bank statement দিবা, pay slips, so the ongoing employment. So if you've lost your job, then P45, letter of support from employers if you're working, or if your hours have been reduced, then letter from your employer, P60s to show that you've previously in your employment, your outgoings. So rental agreement, if you are paying rent, that's one of the major expense because you're not entitled to housing benefits. So rental agreement diba afnara. Igulo je shomay afnara diba. Make sure that after the bank statement, when you produce your bank statement, you need to explain if there are miscellaneous deposits. So for example, আপনার অ্যাকাউন্টে যদি কেউ কোনো পয়সা যদি ট্রান্সফার হইরা থাকেন অথবা একটা লার্জ অ্যামাউন্ট অফ মানি যদি আপনার অ্যাকাউন্ট থেকে যদি অন্যখানে যদি যায়, you need to explain এই পয়সা কইতা কি আইছে, খে দিছেন বা কিতা লাগি আইছে, where it's gone. So explain the money that's gone into your account. So যারা যারা আপনারা আছেন সবার ব্যাংক স্টেটমেন্টস দিতে হইব. If you have more than one bank account, please make sure করেন যেন আপনারা each and every bank account their bank statement ছয় মাসের আপনারা দিতা. Sometimes মানুষে বাচ্চান্তর লাগি savings account কইরা রাখেন and they don't provide that evidence as well. So এগুলোও দিতে হইব আকি. So আপনার ইনকাম, আপনার এক্সপেন্স, এগুলো সেট আউট কইরা দিতে হইব. You need to establish যে কিতার লাগি আপনারা বেনিফিট আপনার দরকার আছে আকি. If you have children that are যারা medical condition, medical কোনো প্রবলেম যদি থাকে, ও আপনারাও যদি কোনো প্রবলেম যদি থাকে, আপনারা যদি ক্ষমতা হই না বা খামর যদি ক্যাপাবিলিটি যদি থাকে না, that's also fine. আপনারা অ্যাপ্লিকেশন করতে পারেন. যদি কোনো মেডিকেল প্রবলেম থাকে ডাক্তারের কাছে সিটি দিও আপনারা লইয়া আপনারা হোম অফিসে দিতে পারেন. So the more information you give, the better it is, so that Home Office they can make an assessment on your application for lifting of those restrictions. Those of you that are near হয়তো month, 2 months বা 3 months or আপনারা application আবার leave to remain লাগে extension লাগে করতা, আপনারা যদি এখন করেন না application because obviously সময় enough নাই, what you can do is যে সময় আপনারা নতুন application দিবা extension লাগে, make a representation there, a couple of lines highlighting আপনার situation, why that next time যে সময় আপনার ইস্যু হইব কার্ড, why আপনারা access to public funds দেওয়া উচিত যেটা আর কি। At the next grant of leave, you should be allowed to have access to public funds, and that there shouldn't be any restriction placed on your right to claim public funds because of your circumstances. Those of you who are under the 5-year spouse route, for example, you need to understand that আপনারাও কিন্তু application করতে পারবা। The point that you need to understand and you need to be aware is that আপনারা যদি application যদি করেন to the Home Office, spouse visa lagi আপনারা যদি থাকেন না কিতে, then what's going to happen is as soon as they grant you the right to have recourse to public funds, আপনারা 10-year route to settlement হয়ে যাবে, so that previous 3 years or 4 years or 5 years যদি spend হইরা যদি থাকেন না কি, then that's not going to be the right thing in order to allow you to apply for indefinite leave to remain after 5 years. That's something that you need to think about and seriously understand that how it will impact on your entitlement to claim for indefinite leave to remain if you are having to go through the right to claim recourse to public funds, because that's going to stop you from having to apply. You will not be entitled, you will not get indefinite leave to remain. You will go through the 10-year route or go back again as the spouse route and then meet again 5 years route. Those of you who are facing significant problems meeting your basic needs, please, my advice to you is that make an application to the Home Office with the right guidance, and those supporting documents needs to be submitted along with the application. I hope that this was helpful, and of course I'll come back with more updates in the near future. Thank you and stay well.